Danny, commiserations. Not the result that you would have wanted, but you must at least be encouraged a bit by the performance, especially in the first half.
Yeah, massively. You can't get away from the fact that they're a very, very, very good side. A side that's a league above, a side that's going really well, and for us to have pushed them in the way that we have over the last two games is a great lift for us, because the two previous games before, the two FA Cup ones, we know that our performances and the results was not at the standard that we need them to be. So we're the boys are really disappointed. We're really disappointed because we felt tonight that we had a genuine chance. Unfortunately, the higher the level of player that you're playing against, the more you get punished for mistakes. And unfortunately tonight, if you look at both their goals, they've come through our mistakes rather than anything of good play. But I'm proud of the boys of the two performances from Saturday and tonight. And now we've got to take what we can from them, and we've got to look at Leatherhead on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the sort of previous league performances. Sometimes it happens that a cup run can be a bit of a distraction. In this instance, it might well be what you needed to kind of clear those poor performances and really crack on now in the league.
Yeah, 100%. Even though the result hasn't been what it has, the performance has been there, and that's important. As I say, the two previous ones wasn't at the standard that they needed to be, but what it showed the players more than anything of what they are capable of when they do it properly. And yeah, we've had an half decent run. Yes, we would have loved to have gone a little bit further. Unfortunately, that's not happened. We've lost to a very, very good side. But we've got to take what we can from the last two games, and now we've got to start picking up some results in the league. Yeah.
And the bench looked a bit thin tonight. I understand there's a few players with illnesses. Is that something that might be a problem on Saturday as well, do you think?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. But again, if you look at tonight's performance based on what's happened, Sonko's played with a knee injury tonight. Whereas if we've got other players available, he wouldn't have played. We get a phone call today at from 1 o'clock. Within an hour, 3 other players: Nathan Nivens, James Baker, Fabian Sims, have all got sickness and diarrhoea. Cyrus has had it and nearly never played. Reece Dobson's got a cold, flu, and obviously Ben McNamara has played the last two games with an injured hip. So to get the performance that we got with those circumstances, again, that makes me a proud person, and it just goes to show that the fight and the belief that the players do have.
And yeah, in the first half, we seemed to come out sort of really energised. It was quite a high tempo. They had a few chances, but we seemed to sort of really have the bit between our teeth and think that we could get something from it.
If I'm being honest, I thought the first 10 minutes we looked a little bit nervy, and they had most of the play, and then we started to get a foothold back in the game. We scored an absolute great goal. And yeah, you're right. Our tempo and our intent was there. We got good joy down the sides, on both fullbacks. And in the second half, we didn't get as much. You're right. In the first half, we had really good intent, but the game was always going to get stretched in the second half. And unfortunately, as I say, if you looked at it, there wasn't much between the teams on the night, but we've been punished because we've had a lapse in concentration.
And so on Saturday, we go to Leatherhead to play Leatherhead this time. Obviously, it was the same ground where we got beaten quite heavily by Kingstonian. Does that play any kind of part sort of in your head or in the players' heads, or is it a different team?
No, it shouldn't do. Start? Yeah, it's a completely different team. If anything, it should spin it on its head. We're going back to a ground where we was humiliated. Well, that can't happen again. Leatherhead are a good side. They're going well so at this moment in time, but we know that if we turn up on the day, we're good enough to compete against anyone and beat anyone. And hopefully, as I said, the last two performances will put us in the right direction to go there on Saturday and get a result, because we need to start picking up wins in the league. Yeah.